Hey, what's up, everyone? Dragon back again with
Ashley.
We're doing yet another trailer reaction. This one for
Surprise trailer that just
yeah. I was going to say Battle Angel Alita, but I guess now it's Alita Battle Angel, which is based off a really good Japanese manga. The writer artist, I forget his name right now, and I feel like a piece of shit for it because I know as soon as we're done recording this, it'll just come right back to me.
That's how it works.
Yeah. Also made an anime of it too. But anyway, I've been hearing a lot about it. This one's been in the works for a while, folks. But before we get into any of it, let's go ahead and just check out the trailer first and foremost. Whoa, those are large.
Look at you.
May your dreams bring you peace in the
That looks pretty awesome.
Yeah. Camera.
This is just your body. It's not bad or good. That part's up to you.
light from above.
I don't mean to be rude, but am I supposed to know you?
Actually, we just met.
This is right out of the manga too. I love that.
May you always be brave in the shadow.
It's a harsh world. The strong prey on the weak down here.
The sun shines upon you again.
Jennifer Connelly,
Oh, wow.
damn.
Damn, she still looks so good.
Oh my gosh.
Does it bother you that I'm not completely human? I'd do whatever I had to for you. I'd give you whatever I have.
God, I remember all these shots from the manga and the
I'd give
anime
you my
too.
heart.
Alita, they will come for you.
Why?
I think you're someone very special.
May you stay in the arms of the angels.
So in terms of an adaptation, it looks spot on. Like a lot of those shots, even the other cyborgs that she's fighting, that one big guy, the asshole who kills the dog, like because she fucks him up bad too in the manga for that. My only thing, okay, and I'm sure this is what everyone's talking about.
Yeah.
The eyes. Now in
some shots it's okay, in some it's uncanny valley.
Yeah. Okay, so for those of you who are not familiar with the manga or you never watched the anime or any kind of adaptation of it, I mean, by the way, this is the first live-action adaptation. You guys are wondering, okay, are her eyes supposed to be that big? Okay, no. Everyone's eyes are that big in manga because it's the manga style. Especially it's from like the like I think it was like late 80s or the very least early 90s. But I'm pretty sure the manga came out late 80s. The anime was like early mid 90s. So stylistically, everyone in anime and manga had kind of these larger eyes. It's not because she had larger eyes. It's just stylistically that's how she's drawn.
Yeah.
And I kind of think because this is meant to be a manga adaptation, they decided to give her larger eyes as kind of like, I don't know, like a tribute or a salute or a nod
Well, here's the
to like
thing.
the art
if
style.
they had done it just ever so slightly, but they're clearly a little bit like they're too big.
But that's the thing with the. I mean, what gives her away as a robot is kind of is her limbs. But that was the thing. Her head looked like a normal girl.
Yeah.
So like if she had her arms covered and like wearing long sleeves, you weren't supposed to know that she was a robot. Well, now she could be wearing a parka, but those eyes,
them alien eyes.
yeah. And again, I think I'm not knocking in the movie because again, okay. First things first, we say I love this trailer. And I'm really excited because I've been waiting. Cameron was originally going to
We never thought this was actually
direct this movie, and he actually I think had it in the works even before Avatar. But then just Avatar because now kind of just dominated his life. He's basically, it sounds like he's doing Avatar from now until
he dies.
basically, which whatever, that's fine. Hey, I liked Avatar. You know, despite what all the haters are going to say.
Maybe he's like, Avatar had big eyes, I have to make her
I know,
have
right?
big eyes.
But that's the thing. It's like I think he realized that this movie was never going to get made.
Yeah.
If so, he teamed up with Robert Rodriguez, who's not a bad director. I mean, I'm not saying he's my favorite, but he's done a lot of stuff that I really, really enjoy. I love The Faculty. I love that movie. So I'm like, okay, good visual director, as we can see. So I don't have a problem with that. Again, I think though that the making the eyes big, it's like I get it. It's based on a manga, but it's like, you know, it works if it's a manga because that's the style.
Yeah.
In live action, it doesn't. I mean, maybe they thought.
And again, and a few of those shots it was okay in the very beginning.
I don't know,
but especially like when she was on the bike, like full on bug eyes.
Because it's weird because it's so shot she's jumping through the air and the way her hair. It looks like it looks just like her. But even though the eyes in the manga, those same shots are that big, it works because it's this very stylized art style.
Yeah, not when you're looking at a real face with big eyes.
That's the thing. You're going for live action. Well, in live action, people... Because, again, you see the other cyborgs and robots, and they don't... Again, she's not... Her face is supposed to be the most human thing about her. And again, when you see her, when she takes off her clothes...
Even though in the manga, she's even got, like, those little stripy...
Yeah, there's a little hint of something there. But for the most part, you don't really see that she's a robot until she takes off her clothes, and you realize from the neck down... her body looks the way kind of her arms
Basically like how the other ones looked.
Yeah, exactly. That's so... But now, from a mile away, you can tell she's a robot. Whereas the other ones, if they cover her up, it's like... I don't know. But
is it too late, guys? Is it too late to go back and fix
just shrink those down? So I don't know. Again, I know it sounds like we're being really nitpicky, but
it's unsettling. It's weird.
It's an interesting choice, and again, I get the feeling.
Well, and here's the thing: if they did that for all of the androids or something to make it kind of a consistent thing,
I guess,
but because it's just her.
Yeah,
I know they were like, "Oh, she's special." But I'm like, okay.
Well, and she is supposed to be special because, again, the body that she
doesn't need ugu eyes.
Ugu eyes. Because, again, he just found a random head. The body that he put it on, though, that's the special. You basically find out the body was like a special kind of like soldier robot. Basically, they had
unless they change that.
Yeah, they might, but I know that's he had found the body without a head, and it was basically this advanced killing machine, basically. And then he found a random head of like a little girl's head, and he put it on. Basically, he took the head of a little girl and stuck it on a killing machine's body, and that's why she's so formidable.
Here's my question too: is her name still going to be Gally?
I don't know. Yeah, it's not Alita.
Yeah.
Again, but he basically all that aside, it sounds like we don't like this trailer. It was a really awesome trailer.
It was a cool trailer. It really was.
And it looks just like the manga.
Again, I just gotta get past the eyes.
Yeah, and again, whatever.
And
I'm sure it'll grow
things
on me.
where I'm sure once we see the movie, and it's like, okay, it's jarring for a minute, and then you kind of get used to it. So
it's more just jarring because I wasn't expecting it. I was like, whoa, why does she have big eyes? You know what I mean? Again, she doesn't look bad. It's like, well, that's interesting. But again, I'm not hoping. I'm hoping that with this film, the same thing doesn't happen that happened with Ghost in the Shell, because I don't care what anybody says. Ghost in the Shell was a really good movie, and it was a fantastic adaptation. Was it as good as the manga? No, and I keep hating when people said it's a remake of the anime. No, it's the animated film that they made was an adaptation of the manga. It's not a remake of the anime, the same way that Ghost, the standalone complex, wasn't a remake of the movie, and any other anime or was it Rise? Was not a remake of that. No, they're all just different adaptations of the manga, the source material. That's the official. The same thing with this. It's like it's not going to be like, oh, they're remaking the anime. No, the anime was an adaptation of the manga. This is an adaptation of the manga. You know, that's what this is. It's the manga first. The manga is the what is concrete. So I'm hoping that, and again, she's. Yes, I mean she's not a white girl. She's Latina, so I can't say whitewashing. But again, she's not supposed to be any ethnicity. She was just a pale-ish colored girl, you know, robot in the manga.
The whole world is all like, it's not supposed to be Japan. Certainly not.
No, this one for sure was not. It's not supposed to be.
I don't remember if they've ever said where it is, but it's.
Yeah, it's not.
All I know is it's not an Asian country. It doesn't look like it.
Yeah, no. Well, I'm pretty sure even in the manga it wasn't. But it was really nondescript. I think it's supposed to be some kind of future, kind of dystopian city. But it is never specified or even hinted at whatsoever at all in the source material. What ethnicity or the hairless head he found in a junk pile.
Android head.
Yeah, it never. You look at the manga, you can't tell. Doesn't say. You watch the original anime, can't tell. Doesn't say. So she could be anything within a certain range of complexion. So they're not well, I guess you can't say whitewashing because, again, she's not white, but they're not being racist. This movie's not racist, okay? So everyone can calm down. You're allowed to be excited for this movie. If this movie looks good to you, but you're like, wait, am I supposed to be excited by this, or does that make me a racist? No. Just because it was made by a Japanese guy doesn't mean it's okay to like what you're seeing. If you just don't like because you don't like it, that's fine. But I'm letting you know, as someone who's read the source material and is very familiar with it, you're not a racist if you like this trailer. I promise. So allow yourself to enjoy the splendor unfolding on screen. If the movie ends up not being good, then we can all hate it because we think it sucks. But don't hate it until we've seen it, because right now, there's nothing wrong here. Okay, if you guys get what I'm saying. So just...
Did they have a release date? No, I can't remember.
I can't remember either. But no, again, I love the visuals. When they show the big wide cityscape, again, that's right. Again, I love that it's got that kind of dystopian kind of feel, which again was really prevalent in like manga, like in the 80s and kind of early 90s especially. I mean, you know, Battle Angel, or Alita, Battle Angel now, it comes out of the same era as, you know, the Ghost in the Shell manga and Akira. Yeah. It comes from that period of time where that was all the rage in manga, was, you know, dystopian cyberpunk future. That was the thing, you know, which I know I really like that era. So I love that now. Those are the movies that we're getting now, which is cool. But anyway, again, Cameron, you know, still was writing this. He was still on board, so I trust his judgment. And Robert Rodriguez has shown that he's a capable director in the past. So right now, from this first trailer, there's nothing that's making me worried about it. Again, the eyes are jarring at first, but they don't look bad. It's not like it's like, oh god, it's ruining. It's just different. But again, you know,
takes getting used to.
But honestly, I think with more promotional. Because from here on out, we're going to start seeing promotional material from it.
I'm sure they can tweak it at this point.
If they really want to. But honestly, I don't even think they need. I'm fine with it. Again, it was just surprising because I wasn't expecting. She literally looks like an anime girl live action. But no, it looks good. Again, it looks like it's very faithful to the source material in every respect. So
we get it.
I just don't want to see what happened before again. But anyway, guys, what did you think? First and foremost, are you guys familiar with Battle Angel, or Alita Battle Angel, I gotta say now? I mean, I think Ghost in the Shell was a more known property to kind of the general audience. So for those of you guys who aren't really into anime or manga, or maybe have a kind of a passing familiarity with it, are you familiar with this title? Is it something you guys have known about?
I'm curious to see how many people think James Cameron just came up with it.
Yeah, which, I mean, he's a big fan of it, though. You know, he's been wanting to do this for I've been hearing about him wanting to do this for like 10 years at least, since before the first Avatar came out. So this has been on the menu for quite some time. But anyway, are you guys familiar with it? If so, what do you think? If you're not familiar with it, and if so, what do you think? And are you maybe now curious to go check out the source material? Because again, it is a really interesting, you know, cool story, and kind of one of the foundations for anime and manga in terms of like 80s, 90s, you know, kind of style. But anyway, guys, let us know what you think. You know, give us some of your thoughts. I'm sure with something like this, there's going to be a lot of varying opinions, so we'll bring it on, I guess. But if you have not done so already, please subscribe to her channel. I'll leave a link in the description section below where you can do that. And as always, we'll catch you in the next one. Peace!
Peace.